Doctor, what advice would you give us since we are all intent on enjoying Christmas and eating all the edibles and drinking all the drinkables? So what advice would you give us?
All right, there's a tendency to say that in my position, I might be a spoil spot for everyone who wants to just go.
No, please don't be a spoil spot.
But I'm not going to be a spoil spot.
Thank you.
I usually say have as much fun as you want to have, eat and drink as much as you want, but you need to keep the balance.
Can we eat healthy at a time
Yes,
like this?
you can. You can eat healthy and still enjoy what you eat. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of knowledge, finding out what's out there. You understand? There are substitutes for everything. I know we've been cultured by habit, by our society, by sometimes ethnic cuisine, what you grew up on and all of that, But some of those things are not really, really very healthy, you understand? But there are healthy substitutes for those things. Okay, so let's say you like, you're a sweet tooth, you like a piece of cake, and there's a way you can bake your cake and use healthy ingredients that are not going to or no sugar, and use a sugar substitute. That's right.
But people
cake without sugar. What kind of cake is that?
Yeah, but the bottom line is you're a sweet tooth. You want to taste the sweet in your mouth, right? So there are healthy substitutes because sugar. Bottom line, sugar is a poison. Now it's been discovered. I'm sure you've heard of. Yeah, you've heard that. Yeah. So you can bake your cake or make your food without using the refined white sugar that we all.
So what do you use?
So you can use things like dates. You can sweeten with dates, currants. You know the currants and all of that. Okay. You can use an artificial, it's natural sweetener like stevia. It's available if you look for it. Stevia. It comes from a leaf. And all of that. So there are many other nice xylitol, the sweetener that you find in gum, in chewing gum, is a natural sweetener.
How about I just eat everything in moderation?
Thank you.
Exactly. So that's one aspect. That's one aspect to it. That's what I started out. I said do things in moderation. But then again, if you really, really want to take it to the extreme of balance, use the right ingredients and go.
That's for cooking.
That's for cooking.
But what about those who want to go drinking?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. I would say know your limits, you understand, and just keep it balanced at all times. Keep it balanced because it's a question of your health, okay, and then your performance and your longevity at the end of the day. That's what we are all looking for.
Dr. Billy, people will tell you, from January till December, I have been living healthy. I've been working healthy. I've done everything with, can't you just allow me 2-3 days of just
small leeway,
splurging?
Please.
Why ruin it? Why ruin it though?
So let me put
it. Right,
so let me give you an analogy. So I've lived healthy, I've eaten clean all this while. So why don't I just poison myself for a couple of days?
Yes.
And then
how does that sound?
Because I won't die.
Well, there's incremental dying, as it were, dying in installments. As it were.
Why did we bring this doctor here today?
But anyway.
This is about having fun, doctor. This is Christmas. It comes only once a year, for God's sake.
Have fun. So use the 80-20 rule. There are need foods, which are living foods, and there are want foods, which are dead foods. So all of the stuff, the junk that we love, do it 20%. So for every 4 handfuls of nice living foods you eat, you can eat 1 handful of the not so good things. So you can get
a lot of salads.
Now you're my friend.
Salads
Salads are fun to eat depending on what kind of salad you're making.
Yes, you make it interesting.
Exactly.
There's all sorts of salad and dressing.
Okay, tell us about that.
Salads. There are all sorts of salads now. You can make salads in many ways. We're using the various bell peppers with different colors and a lot of lettuce and all that. They are all living foods, like you said. Make it interesting. And have your fish and your chicken with it. But like you said, let the living ones be more than the dead one. Especially for adults. If you're eating too much rice and the next day you have a headache that you have to go to the hospital to pay a bill. So what was the Christmas all about? So whatever you're doing.
Making a Nigerian salad.
Yeah.
It would contain vegetable salad, the canned one, and baked beans, corned beef.
Dead.
That's the Nigerian salad.
That's very dead.
Very dead.
But aren't you concerned that those who are concerned that some of the cabbages and vegetables that we have in the stores have been
Modified.
So modified.
Genetically modified.
Well, we have the fresh
Well,
ones.
those are the battles we still have
yeah.
as a nation, even in this season of great joy. Remember, Christmas is significant because it came at the time of a Roman oppression. And the joy of Christmas, an announcement of joy, was that in the midst of this oppression, it is time for a rejoicing. So part of that Christmas understanding is that as a nation, we already have the issues of GMO interfering with our
fertilizers,
our productivity in agriculture. But significantly, we could still find ways you can get those original ones and look for them. However, take some vitamins inclusive for the Christmas. But you see, more importantly for me, for Christmas, is that even as much as you have time to eat and drink, it's also the time for resting, laying back with your family. For some, the activities within the year have been incredible. So it's time to just lay back. That child that you have not spent time talking with for so long, why not spend time watching a movie at home together, doing something that keeps the family united? So I don't think you're just going to be eating and drinking for the whole 3 days of break, and especially now, it falls into a weekend. Monday definitely is not a working day, except for the bankers. Many people will take an off day. But part of that joy is understanding that it is a season of also reflection. Like they said, as you round up a year, somehow Christmas, we chose the end of the year to celebrate by a cooperative agreement that this is the season that we're going to celebrate. Also, towards the end of the year. So there's also the transition of what will be the next year like. Like I said, this is the most political Christmas we're going to see. As people are moving into the villages, the politicians are coming in with their gifts.
goodies.
But are we ready to understand? Yes, gift campaign. It's going to be a campaign Christmas. But like I tell people, I said, among everything that we're doing, what is the joy you're receiving? Christmas is about joy. Unlike Nigeria, in America now you're having discounts in shops. This is the time for discounts, opportunity to have gifts and all that. But here the rice goes up, never comes down. The plantain will go up. The beans almost unavailable because of this type of beans that is in the market. But for me, let us have a little bit of joy time because this year has been stressful. We don't need more stress.
Okay, gospel.
Okay.
Oh, let me talk the economy, then we'll come back. So, gospel. This season is also a period when there's a lot of business. You talked about the stores increasing, cost of things going up. So there's more like a boost in the economy. Should that not also be a plus to the people in Nigeria as well?
So it will be interesting to note that the festive seasons, especially the Christmas periods, gets to amplify the already existing consumer behavior we have.
Isn't that a plus?
It's both a plus, but largely a minus. Largely a minus because that consumer behavior per se doesn't add directly to the economy, and the Christmas period itself is a window. So you ask the question about if it boosts the economy. It doesn't actually. It's just a window.
Really?
It's a window where transactions come and go. So it has its positive sides and it has a negative side, but it's largely tilted in terms of consumer spending and giving back to the economy on the negative side. Because you are spending so much on consumption, but you don't have a productive base to back it up. So everything you're spending on are things that either you're largely imported or whatever the case may be. And
it doesn't go back to the
it doesn't come back to the economy. And even in terms of revenues.
Well, no. Wait, everything I'm spending on, for instance, now, I know someone who went to buy like 5 chickens from a friend's mother who rears chickens. I mean, that's adding to her economy.
How many people are rearing the chicken?
No, I'm not talking about this one.
Most Nigerians eat Nigerian chicken.
Yes, but the rice, which is the bulk of it,